Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and honored guests. We all have goals in life. It can be a personal goal, it can be a business goal, it can be a family goal. Whether you have it on your vision board or your bucket list, you gotta check it off at one point. For me this summer, I checked off one family goal, which really was looming over my head for the last 23 years. You might wonder, 23 years and up? Could I got it done a long time ago? But you have to understand the story. And the story is about my younger sister, Asha. I come from a family of 5 girls. I'm the middle girl, 2 older and 2 younger. My younger sister, Asha, was born as a normal 8.5 pound, 18-inch, pretty girl. When she was about a year old, she really got sick, to the point we almost thought we were gonna lose her. She survived, but when she survived, and we finally found out she was deaf, because we heard at the end she suffered scarlet fever, which really literally damaged her eardrums. And imagine that was before she even developed her speech pattern. So Asha does not talk, but does not hear. Well, Asha grew up to be a pretty young lady. But from the time she was 6 years old to the time she was 20 years old, she went through 2 wars. As you all know from my previous speech, I was born and raised in Ethiopia. I've been in the States since the 70s. When I left home, Asha was 6 years old. Within a year, Ethiopia went through a serious coup. We have 84-year-old monarchy who used to say that he's going to rule this country even with his bow. Somebody have to take him out. Military took him out. Country went into chaos, and we had a red terror. Asha witnessed that. My parents, who migrated from Somalia to Ethiopia in the 40s, worked all their life, lost everything they worked for. They have to flee the country with Asha, the youngest kid at home, in the middle of the night, and move back to Somalia. They were in Somalia, rebuilt their life, family, friends, everybody welcomed them. I was more terrified in the 70s. There's no CNN, there's no internet. You can't really look up anything. If I get a little blurb on New York Times, I was very lucky. I was literally going through hell here, and they were there. Well, I was able to go visit them in the 80s, and they were doing a lot better than me. They were all, they seen death. The first week this military coup took over, there was 60 high officers being shot. They witnessed that. They seen people being tortured, people, So they were in a good state of mind. That really gave me a sense of relief. I want to bring Asha with me. I couldn't. Immigration was very tight. 7 years later, Somalia went through war. Civil war. The South bombed the North. 8 o'clock in the morning, they have to flee their home again. Everything was destroyed. They ended up in refugee camp for 5 years. Asha witnessed all this. Deaf, young, 17, 18 years old. So I just, at this point, I promised my parents at one point, when I settle, I'm going to take Asha with me. And she's going to be part of whatever family I establish, which was great. In 1990, I was able to do that. Asha came a month before I had my youngest daughter. Asha came, stayed with us, and she's with us till this day. Since then, in 1990, Asha did not want to do anything going back to Africa. For all I know, she probably thinks everybody's dead. She's seen it all. But it was I made my goal to take her home back one day. Things have settled. Since then, I've been back quite a few times. Every time I say, can we go? She says, oh no, I don't want to get killed. Oh no, there's no way. She loved my daughters, especially my youngest daughter, who just graduated from WashU. That was her baby. And that was the best thing happened to her. It gave her a purpose when she came. She had somebody she cared for. She was a baby. In fact, my youngest daughter did not even go to preschool. She went straight to kindergarten when she left Asha. And after that, we put her JUCO to establish her sign language, reading, writing, and she was able to do that. Now, Aisha is in her 40s. She worked for DoubleTree Hotel, housekeeping, had a saving account, became an American citizen. But still, even with the passport, she said, I'm not going. Well, this summer, I went home. And I really waited for time, so, usually when I go home, take you 3 days to get there, you got 3 days of jet lag, you're there for 3 weeks, trying to visit every family and friend and everything in between. But I really want to take time, when I really have time to really stay, and she can go back and see everybody, Ethiopia first, then Somalia first. And this summer, with the help of my youngest daughter, who she loved to death, we were able to do that. We encouraged Asha, we're going. And the minute I say Ashley's going, she was ready to go. She said, is she going? Really, she's going? Yeah, she's going. We packed, we left. I took her 2 weeks in Ethiopia. Took her back to the home where she was born and raised. Visit the family and friends. She could not believe how the country was rebuilt. People were there. Then we flew to northern part of Somalia by Red Sea. With everybody, she was like a celebrity coming home. When people find 22 years later, everybody say, is she Asha coming? Is she ever gonna come and visit us? I say, whenever I get her. She went there. And talking about healing process, and talking about just something off my chest, and to just see her, to see all the nieces and nephews being born since she left, all the aunts and uncle, everything. Asha was healed for life. She enjoyed herself. We spent the whole month of Ramadan. We're Muslim, we're fasting. July was a month of fasting. It's 110 degrees every day. I'm talking about not drinking water and not eating anything with 110 degrees, imagine that. Or just sweating, sleep when you can. When the sun is down, step out. But she had the greatest time ever. And I felt like mission accomplished. I felt like I got it done. Got it done finally. I did not know how it was done. And I just did not want her to go on, have dent in her heart, not knowing who's alive, who's there. Since then we lost our parents. But they were able, before they passed away, they were able to come and see us. So she knew natural cause, nobody killed them, and all that. But to just know that things got better, people are living their life, and she can literally go back, and she talks about going back home now. That was, to me, the best thing I ever done in all the vacation I took. To see her happy and realize things are okay was the greatest accomplishment. So I encourage each and every one of you. If you know a family or a friend, somebody you know who is really hurting, suffering from some kind of trauma they suffer through their life, make it your business. Make it happen for them if you can do it. Walk them through what they went through. So make sure they understand they will be okay. They will be healed for life. And that was one of the things I accomplished. Of all the trips I took around the world, I felt like this was probably the best one. It was healing for me to just see her happy and things are okay and everybody's okay. And I felt like that was the greatest accomplishment. I had a lot of trips. This summer, I was gone by almost 3 months, but this was tip of the iceberg for